And I thought, right, I'll go do this gig with the children, the old people, and then I'll go home to sleep. And when I turned up at the gig, I was in a disgusting state. Bear in mind, I've been awake for the last, at least 14, 15 hours, been wearing the same pants. Oh yeah, I had a total rainforest thing going on down there. And I had like wet sweat armpits, do you know what I mean? Where like you're wet and it doesn't dry, no matter how much you do this, you're like, why isn't it drying? I don't know. Sweat usually goes by now. I was really disgusting and I was drunk and a little bit stinky. And I had pain in my shoulder. And I walked in and for the first time, I saw my audience. And I suddenly realised I've written clean comedy for the wrong group. I suddenly thought, shit, I really have written a load of jokes for one demographic. I've written it for the demographic who don't like authority. That's the key thing. Apart from, well, authority is probably the name of a girl in year 8 who's into hip hop, I'm authority, yeah, and I'm pregnant, but if you tell anyone, I'll cut you. Like, I like those kids. They're the ones I've written for. I've not written for these old people. I've not written for these old war veterans in their wheelchairs with their jackets on. I've not written for them. It's like the only reason why these people think outside the box is because we haven't shut the coffin lid yet. So I think, right, I better rewrite, and I think I'm too pissed to rewrite. So I kind of sit there going through my day, going, it'll be fine, and then I've got like half an hour before I have to go on, and I think, okay, right, I'll go to the loo, I'll be fine. I go to the ladies, they're all busy, so I go downstairs into the disabled toilet and I shut the door. Now I am so glad I was in the disabled toilet, because have you ever needed a bar to hang on to? Because what you're trying to force out of your body is so fucking large, you need to steady yourself against the fucking building. Anybody? No? Well, I do. Because, you know that bit in Indiana Jones? You know that bit where the boulder rolls through the temple? Yeah? I think if you remember correctly, Doctor, yeah, Indiana Jones got out, yeah, Indiana Jones was fine, but the boulder doesn't, does it, Doctor? The boulder doesn't get out the temple door because the boulder's about this big and the temple door, well, in my case, is about, oh, I don't know, this big, I've only ever seen it in a mirror. And I was like, okay, this is very unusual, but we'll just hang in there. 5 minutes in, my pulse went up. I went bright red in the face. I started sweating. I thought, okay, just, there we go. 10 minutes in, I had the poo anchor. Do you know what I mean? The poo anchor. Half of it was out. I'm now plugged into the toilet. I'm there for the rest of the duration. I cannot move. I'm like, right, okay. But at this point, my leg goes numb. I'm like, fuck no! Wake up, for fuck's sake! I start getting shooting pains in my gut. I start to feel nauseous and sick. 15 minutes in, I'm actually going to be fucking sick. And I can't be sick in the sink because it's the fucking disabled toilet. And the sink's over there. And I just think, well, I either just sick on the floor or I just spread my legs, go like that. So I think, fuck, I've got to get on stage. So I think I've got to just, fuck, I'll try to saw it in half. I'll saw it in half with my asshole. Maybe that'll work, right? And it's just not going, and it's like, am I giving birth to a fucking triangle or something? What is this thing? 20 minutes in, it falls out. I think it was about £8. And the problem is, I didn't want to wipe straight away because that muscle does not retract, right? And I was scared that if I put my hand behind and I wiped, I'd lose my hand up my arsehole and I'd somehow be like some weird puppet, do you know what I mean? I dabbed and then I pulled up my pants. I was wearing little knickers that day. I was wearing a little thong. If you'd have seen me naked, you'd have thought, oh, guitar with only one string. And I got out of the toilet, I thought, fuck, I've got to be on stage, I've got to be on stage. So I stood there like this. Clean comedy, clean comedy, clean comedy, just done the biggest shit of my life. Clean comedy, clean comedy. And just as I was waiting to go on, there was a mirror, because it was in an old theatre. And I caught sight of myself in the mirror. Not only was my face red, I was covered in sweat, but I had blood running out of my nose and down, because it had mingled in with the sweat and the tears. And I was wearing a top and it was starting to drip. And I was like, fuck, veterans. I'll make it look like a poppy. Perfect. And then I heard, please welcome to the stage. Now, I want to just recreate the gig for you. I'm going to play a couple of parts. I'm going to play me and my heckler. And I would like you to be the audience. Obviously, I think you're very good at that. I'm sure you'll suffice. So, are you ready? You're going to be the old people at the gig. Right. So, for our next act, we've got a new up-and-coming comedian. Please welcome to the stage, Diane Spencer. Good evening, ladies and gentlemen. It's a pleasure to be here at the Military and Naval Pensioners Club. Man, this looks dull for a gay disco. I've been told to do clean comedy like my gran's in the audience, though to be fair, if my granny were in the audience, she'd be in an ashtray. At this point, the heckler pipes up. Oi! Are you like Diane Spencer? Like Princess Di? Yes. Have you got any material on her then? What, like a shroud?